Currently, more than 9,100 Palestinians languish within the confines of Israeli prisons, where their basic human rights are routinely violated. For decades, human rights organizations have been inundated with reports, evidence, and harrowing testimonies detailing the systemic mistreatment endured by Palestinians incarcerated in Israeli prisons. One monstrous manifestation of this injustice is administrative detention, and this is a mechanism utilized by the IOF to indefinitely imprison Palestinians without charge or trial. Originally intended as a temporary and exceptional measure, administrative detention has been perverted by Israeli authorities to arbitrarily detain not only adults, but also children, human rights activists, and political dissidents. Palestinians find themselves trapped in this legal limbo, enduring long years of imprisonment with no recourse to justice or reprieve. Torture is another cruel reality within Israeli prisons, where Palestinians suffer from abuses ranging from brutal beatings to degrading acts of humiliation. Testimonies collected by Amnesty International paint a vivid picture of the brutality inflicted upon Palestinian detainees. One victim, detained near Ramallah, recounted being subjected to relentless beatings by an Israeli officer who callously taunted him as he lay helpless, bound, and blindfolded. Also, reports by the Euro-Mediterranean Human Rights Monitor reveal the chilling spectacle of Israeli settlers observing and even participating in the torture of Palestinian prisoners. These acts of sadism are perpetrated with impunity, as Palestinian detainees endure unimaginable agony at the hands of their captors, who flaunted their acts of inhumanity and allowed settlers to take pictures and videos of Palestinian detainees, even as they had hot or cold water poured over their heads and beaten using metal rods or shock batons. Even Palestinian children aren't spared from the cycle of abuse. Despite legal safeguards meant to protect them, Israeli authorities routinely flout these provisions, subjecting minors to nighttime raids, solitary confinement, and interrogation without the presence of a guardian. Military Court Watch has documented cases of physical abuse and degrading treatment suffered by Palestinian children at the hands of the IOF. Solitary confinement, a form of psychological torture, is yet another tool employed by Israeli authorities to inflict suffering upon Palestinian prisoners. Ahmad Manasra's case exemplifies this cruelty, as he was detained at the age of 13 since 2015 and still lies in Israeli prisons. Manasra was held in solitary confinement for 2 whole years before his release from solitary just recently. His ordeal serves as a stark reminder of the enduring brutality of the Israeli occupation, which strips individuals of their dignity and humanity without remorse or accountability. The well-documented systemic abuse and disregard for the human rights of Palestinian detainees serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need for accountability for those responsible for the endless suffering of Palestinians, both inside and outside prisons, under the Israeli occupation.